John with CableSupply.com. Thanks for tuning in to our newest YouTube installment. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about cutting holes in drywall and, more importantly, in ceiling tile. As installers, from time to time, I was an electrician in years past, and I had to install hundreds of can lights in big commercial buildings. And in voice, we install speakers for paging systems, and so a big part of that is cutting a hole in a ceiling tile. So the way that I used to do it, at least, is I'd have to measure center of my ceiling tile or wherever the speaker was going. Then I'd have to rig something funky, like a piece of wire and a Sharpie or a pen as to makeshift if I didn't have a compass to make a circle. And then I would have to take my sheetrock saw, or I call it a keyhole saw, and spend all that time sawing out and try to make sure that I got it perfectly, that nothing would escape the flange on the speaker or the can light that I was using. And thank goodness that Greenlee has come up with a much, much better concept. This is Greenlee's recessed light hole saw, and it has a couple more applications than just for recessed lighting, but I'm going to show you how it works. So it comes in this fancy packaging, but once you get it out, it comes with an Allen wrench and the unit itself. And the great thing about this is it has a pilot hole. It also has these two cutting edges. And with this Allen wrench, we can loosen the edges and pull them in or out as we want. It's a fantastic, simple tool. We stick it on the end of our drill here. I'll show you how to do that. Just like a regular drill bit, we stick it in center and drill out our hole. Now if you'll bear with me for just a moment, we are going to show you exactly how this is used. So as you can see, I've measured out middle of my ceiling tile here, and just for some people who may or may not have some experience with this, a trick that I learned kind of early on is to put a bucket underneath, or maybe do it over a trash can. These ceiling tiles can be pretty messy. So I've measured out center. Great thing about this Greenlee product, it has a pilot hole. So all I have to do is put my pilot, my drill bit over center. And it falls right into the bucket. It is a little dusty, as any cutting of ceiling tile would be. And as you can see, I have a cut hole here. Okay? Now if you need it a little bit wider, you can always take a keyhole saw and do a little trimming. If you measured wrong, it's always better to measure less than more. If you measured wrong, you can always trim it out a little bit. After we cut our hole, we take our speaker or can light or whatever you're cutting your hole for. We put it in, and as you can see, we have a flush fit. So like I said, this is a perfect solution for anybody who's cutting hole in a perfect circle in sheetrock or ceiling tile. And it'll save you time and in essence save you money. So thanks again for tuning in to CableSupply.com. My name is John, and we'll see you next time.